Hello there, YouTube. This is Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001, bringing to you another repeat figure commission. This is Mighty the Armadillo, the second Mighty the Armadillo that I've made, which is why I'm not going through the same process as I did. You can go ahead and, if you want to know the exact process of making this Mighty, just watch the other video because it's pretty much the same thing. Of course, he started out as a Sonic. I cut off the spines. Of course, now I have a Dremel tool, so I was able to do a much cleaner job of it. And since I had practice from the first one, I was also able to make the shell look a little better. As you can see, it doesn't stick off the back quite as much. It curls a little bit more inward. Of course, this does limit how far the head can go left and right, but you can still, you know, move him, pose him, yeah. My last Mighty, I had problems with the ears breaking off, so this time I took a drill, once again, something I can do with my Dremel tool, and drilled little holes into the sides of his head, and the ears are molded around toothpicks, and I stuck the toothpicks into those holes, and now those ears, well, the spoon bit at the end might still break, but, you know, I trust the durability of this clay somewhat. He's not gonna, those ears are not gonna fall off anytime soon. I have no idea how clear this is coming out because I don't know how to work the macro settings at this distance. What else? Oh yeah, another thing that makes him different from my last Mighty is the bands on his socks and gloves, which again I'm not sure if they're coming up at all. Last time I made them out of clay, which of course made them inherently fragile, and I didn't trust them. So this time they're made out of twist ties. Anyone may remember my Samus figure. The pipes on her helmet were made out of these same kinds of twist ties. They are glued snugly around the socks and the gloves to create that look that Mighty has, and they shouldn't be at risk of crumbling away like my last one. So this is a Sonic the Hedgehog converted to a Mighty figure once again. I may have to make yet more of these in the future because I know at least one person is requesting another Mighty in the future. And before you go, stick around just for a minute, and I'm going to show a quick comparison shot because this is one of the new Sonic figures that Jazzwares put out after the recall, and I'm going to compare him to one of the ones from before the recall. So just watch that, and we will, you know, move on. Alright, so let's take a look at them. The figure on the left is the Sonic figure that I purchased from Toys R Us a couple of weeks ago. It's the new post-recall Jazzwares Sonic figure, and the one that I used to make Mighty. The one on the right is the one from the All-Stars racing car. You can tell by the slightly open hands. First, let's take a look at their faces, so we can, because I noticed the difference in the detailing of the eyes. As you can see, the pupils are painted lower down in the irises so that they don't intersect the bridge of his eyes, and the shine spot is put in the lower left instead of the upper right. I don't know, I think I like the way the old pupils were painted, but this is just a very minor nitpick. The real big difference is down here on the legs, where you can see a true gross physical improvement over the old figure. As you can see, the joint is much less bulgy. In fact, it doesn't bulge at all. In addition to not being bulgy, it's also made with much thicker and harder pegs. They make the joints tighter, and so that they don't flop around, and much more durable, so you don't have to worry about accidentally breaking them while posing the figure. I know that Jazzwares was receiving a lot of complaints about that, and they said on their website that they were recalling the figures temporarily to do improvements, and this is a quick shot of what the improvements actually are. Of course, this makes it much more difficult to actually remove the arms and legs for customizing because those huge pegs are in there very firmly. So I actually made this Mighty without removing the arms or the legs from their sockets. And what do you know, it can be done. at least when all you're doing is painting them one color. So let's close this video off with close-up shots of what Mighty looks like from 3 angles, just in case it wasn't very clear in the video before. This is my second Mighty the Armadillo, probably not going to be my last, and I just might make one of these for myself because I do like Mighty, but you know, I got a whole bunch of other stuff on my plate right now. Have a good day, folks!